Well, hello everyone. DSP here with a very special video or series of videos. And I'm excited because this year, as all of you know, I've gone through a lot of changes and upgrades. My setup has dramatically improved over the course of the last 3 to 4 months. Instead of me being the guy who's always behind the 8 ball on tech, I am like now fully upgraded with an awesome backdrop, cool lighting, a cool animation frame, cool lights and stuff, an amazing gaming PC. But now today, ladies and gentlemen, I have the final piece of the puzzle, a new streaming and capture PC. This is something that I've needed for a very long time. My current streaming capture PC is over 10 years old. And even though the old girl has made insane amounts of content and videos for all of us, it's time to let her rest because she's got problems. The fans are dying and making noise or just completely broken. The hard drive is having multiple issues with reading errors and needing the computer to be restarted and making corrupted videos. And I get the feeling that very shortly it's going to start to have other issues as well. Oh yeah, like half the ports on the front of it barely work. They'll work, then they won't work one day. It's a big mess. So I always knew we needed to do an upgrade. And we've been talking about this for like 4 years. Like, when could I upgrade? Guys, gals, everyone out there, before we even begin tonight, I have to say, before we even look at this PC, thank you. This PC I bought myself because you guys have supported me so strongly this year. Ever since that resurgence in August, me getting a second chance at not being treated like a joke, but instead being treated seriously as a content creator and a person, you guys have come out and supported me in droves. This has changed my life. Not only my setup and my work, but my life behind the scenes. Everything is getting better for me and my family. And it's because of you and your support. Tonight, what we are doing is the direct result of your support. So if you're like, wow, this is cool, he gets to upgrade everything because of you, yes. And I'm so eternally grateful that this is now the reality. No more, oh no, will my PC die overnight and can I even work tomorrow? We're going to very soon be doing 3 different qualities. I'm going to be streaming to Kick at one quality, to YouTube at a much higher quality, and then the on-demand videos I'm going to be recording and uploading to YouTube are going to be supreme quality. So we're about to have like an insanely good setup, and it's because of you. So thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you for all of your support over the years, but particularly these last 3 to 4 months have been absolutely amazing. Thank you for changing my life in such a positive way. That being said, we're about to start. What I'm going to do is show you the new PC that arrived. All right, we're going to look at it together. Then we're going to unbox the peripherals because it actually came with a keyboard and mouse that I didn't even know it was coming with. So that's really cool. Then what we're going to do is I'm going to turn on the lights in here. We're going to turn the whole setup around, and we're going to go over there and basically set it up on the floor just to get it booted up and initially, through my capture setup, get all the initial Windows stuff set up and all of that. Then when all that is working and smooth, then I'm going to install the capture card, which I have right here. And then I'm going to install the expansion hard drive, which I'm going to store all the videos on. Okay? It's going to be a fun night. Now, am I going to actually capture or stream from that PC? No. Why not? Because that's the hardest part. The hardware portion shouldn't be that difficult. But the software portion will be the biggest, most challenging, most daunting task. Migrating literally 7+ years of animations, backgrounds, settings, and everything from my current streaming PC to the new one and getting it to work, because there's going to be malfunctions, issues, all kinds of issues. All right. On top of that, though, now this PC is brand new. That means I can now use all the modern tech. I have had a Stream Deck for 4 years or 3 years. A fan donated it without asking me, and I was like, I can't use it. My PC is too outdated. Now I can use it. We could start having cool new toys and things on stream, which I've always wanted to use and we never had the capability to. Now we will. All right. So I'm very excited. And because we just set up my gaming PC in August, I kind of know what's going on. I know that the Ethernet won't work at first. I kind of know what's going to happen. I know I'll have to restart my setup and everything. We kind of worked the bugs out a couple months ago. So I think this should be a nice streamlined night. And then, like I said, in the next week or two, I'll probably do a day where I migrate. I schedule, hey, we're not streaming today because we're migrating. And I migrate everything over to the new PC, and then we start with new qualities and all kinds of stuff. The major reason I'm really excited about this, my capture device has always been external. Ever since I went direct capture live streaming, I've always had an external device, and the external devices have all these limitations. This device will not have any limitations. I'll be able to do everything I want with capturing and streaming, any quality that I really want, and it's not going to have malfunctions. Like right now, I'm not even kidding you. When I stand up from this chair, my whole setup blinks, loses signal, and then comes back. Why? Is it my PC? Is it the capture device that's right there? I don't know. But I won't have to worry about this for much longer, okay? Good stuff. All right, folks, here we go. Ready? All right. First of all, a couple quick shout outs. I received a $1 tip from a gaping fart hole of a pig. But the good news is that's not the biggest tip, so I don't have to put that on the leaderboard. I could just say thanks for the $1 tip. And then I received a $6 tip from Old Boner. So I don't have to put gaping fart hole on the leaderboard, but I do happen to put Old Boner on the leaderboard. You guys have really been getting me recently, but it's all good. The support is real. You guys are awesome. I know you're just messing with me. Enjoy your animation and having an Old Boner on the leaderboard tonight. Perhaps we'll have a younger, sprier boner later on instead of this limp one. But anyway, all right, so let's get started, shall we? Let's get started. So the first thing we'll do you want to look at this PC? This thing is big. This thing is bigger than the other one. Remember, in August, I got a PC that was donated by a fan. That's my current gaming PC. That thing was nearly top of the line. That thing was a crazy case that looks like a freaking work of art. This one is more of a workhorse PC. This is not meant to be, you know, look at this pretty case, although it is. Like, anyway, it is. It's blockier, that's for sure, but it's got all this cool air filtration. It's a thermal take case, just like the case that I have on the other one, but it's not artistic. It just looks like a PC case that has a lot of, you know, good air ventilation on it. And also, it has a ton of RGB fans and RGB shit on it. You're going to see. Okay? Super Key, a $2 super chat says, "Hi, Phil, you are awesome." Thank you to Super Key for the compliment and for the contribution there. Now we're at 21 and climbing tonight. Remember, like I said, this is a normal stream for me. When I go over there to set this thing up on the floor, I'm not going to be able to see you guys chatting, but I should be able to come back relatively quickly. Okay, you ready? What I want to do, let me move this table out of the way so I have enough room to show you this piece. Out of the way. Okay, here we go. Quite large. And it's heavy. Oh, yes. Here it is. Here is the beast. The new beast capture and streaming PC. Thermal take fans pretty much all over it. Thermal take case. All right. Water cooling or liquid cooling. I don't think it's water cooling. I think it's liquid cooling. All right. And ginormous GeForce RTX 4070 Ti Super graphics card. A Ryzen 7 processor. Don't ask me the exact speed. I know that people have the stats. I guess what I'm going to have to do is get the stats for you guys because I know you guys are going to be asking all night what it is. Some people already know what it is because I showed it this morning on my podcast. So if you want to open my podcast, you can see. I'm sure I'll probably put the description in the description of this video, you know, what exactly is in it. So crazy amount of 3 fans on top, fan on the back, 3 fans on the front. I don't know if there's any fans on the bottom, but it has its own filtration on the bottom. Look, it has like a grating down there. So maybe it does, maybe it doesn't. I know that's where the power supply is. Now, insane amount of space for ventilation, as you can see. Like, it's nearly completely open for ventilation. Now, the good news here is I only need 2 slots on this thing. 1 slot for the capture card and 1 spot for the expansion hard drive. I checked. Both of them are right on the bottom. So I'm going to be able to do it tonight to put the card in and the hard drive. They actually are going to sit right next to each other. And I should have no problems whatsoever with that as long as the motherboard is working, which obviously it should be working. I already, spoiler alert, I did have to take the foam out of the inside before I brought it up here because they had all packing foam stuffed in there. You know, they have it custom fit to the inners of the PC. The back unscrews so nicely and easily. All you do is you unscrew this, and then what happens is it actually goes loose, but doesn't fall out. It stays in the hole, so you can't lose your screw. That was always a problem for me. Oh, you know, the screws would pop out. Now, where did I put it? They stay in now. They don't actually fall out at all. And then you just easily look. I'm not even looking. I can do it just by feel. I can actually just kind of align the screw and screw it back in by hand. Look at that. I didn't have to look. Pretty cool, right? That's pretty good improvement right there. I know all cases should be like this. My experience now with Thermaltake, I love Thermaltake. This case over there is absolutely beautiful. This case looks great, and they have all this cool filtration. As you can see, every single side of this case is covered with filtration so that you can get good air quality, and it all just pops right off magnetically, so you can clean it easily, and then you can just put it right back on. Look at that. Amazing case. I love this case, and I love the other case I have too. They're all great cases, right? So good stuff. Magnetic technology, baby. All right. So before we unbox it, well, before we walk through this thing, I received a $10.80 tip from Ponage 101. No more boner on the leaderboard. Thank you, Ponage. I appreciate you kicking the boner off the leaderboard. I will update the leaderboard in a sec. Allow me to just briefly look at the PC, and I'll put it down, and we'll update the leaderboard, but I'll leave your tip there so we remember it. So just to take a quick look, first of all, I guess we should take the plastic off, huh? Now, that way I can get nice, dirty fingerprints all over it right away. Let's take the plastic off. Oh, you want some ASMR? Okay, hold on. There you go. Okay. Okay. So to lift it up, it's pretty deep, as you can see, because the power supply is on the bottom. So basically the power supply is underneath all the innards. So it is a deep, chunky bottom to the case. Okay, and it is heavy, but I'm very buff, so it's okay. I can hold the case without dropping it. Don't worry. Phil's not going to drop his new PC. He's not that stupid. I'm pretty stupid, but I'm not that stupid. So as I showed you, on the bottom, there's filtration too. There's a screen on the bottom, which is really neat that there's a screen down there. There's a screen on the front. I mean, every single side has like a filtration deal. It's really awesome. It says Thermaltake on the bottom here. I like the Thermaltake look to their cases. So, Thermaltake. Says it down there. Okay. I think I accidentally just misaligned this. There we go. I popped it out of place. I popped it back in. Oh, this is cool. It slides out too. This, look. Watch this. It just slides right out. So you clean it and you slide it right back in. Wow. Ease of use, huh? Ease of use. This side, sadly, is very boring. There's nothing on this side whatsoever. It's just bland, white. Okay, so that's your boring side of your case. Obviously, you want the nice glass side facing you so you can see all the pretty RGBs, right? All right, on the front, we've got a few connections. I see a reset button, headphone jack, microphone jack, USB 3.0, USB 3.0, Type-C USB 3.0, and of course your power button. Very basic, good front-loaded connections there, right? The back has a ton. The back is ridiculous. To be honest with all of you, I might not even know what all these are, okay? These two are for the built-in wireless on the motherboard. I will never use that. I'm only going to go wired, so Ethernet there. You got two USBs there. Excuse me. Yeah, oh my God. You got two USBs there, two USBs there, two USBs there, USB Type-C there, two more USBs there. So apparently I have 8 standard USB ports and 1 Type-C. I don't know why these are red. These two are red. What is a red standard USB? I've never even seen that before. So maybe it's something new or it's something old. I have no idea. And there's the Ethernet. This is the back of the graphics card. And as you can see, it has both HDMI as well as DisplayPort. But oddly enough, it has 3 display ports. Can you hook up 4 monitors to this graphics card at once? I don't know who would want to, but maybe you could. I have no idea. Obviously, I'm probably going to go HDMI and 1 display port because I have a dual monitor setup for my capture and streaming PC. So I'll probably just use that. And this is the ventilation of the back of the graphics card. And as you can see, you have all this space, but the motherboard's a micro. So basically I can only use like one of these slots right here because you need the extra spot to give the ventilation to the graphics card. So this is the one I'm going to put the capture card into. Okay. And that's really it. There's your power on the bottom, although it's kind of fancy. So there's a power cable, but then next to it, there's a button. There's two things. One of it says smart mode. And it's on. I don't know what that means. I have no idea what smart mode is, but it's set to on. And there's a button that says RGB lighting. So, oh, the red USBs are a higher voltage, usually used for charging things better. Oh, okay. Interesting. So, yeah, I don't know what that means. Oh, someone says this might reduce or increase fan noise or something, the smart mode button. I don't know. So that's the back, okay? So pretty straightforward. It doesn't have the crazy weird design and tons of magnetic panels and fancy stuff that my gaming PC has, because that one's kind of like supposed to be artistic as well as gaming. This one is more straightforward, workhorse PC. It does have, like I said, the liquid cooling system, although it's not a thermal take. That one over there is a thermal take. Like every single piece of technology in that PC is a thermal take. This one has a lot of thermal take stuff, but then it also has some other things. Like I don't know what brand the RAM is, and I don't know what brand the cooler is for the processor there. I think it's their own brand. Skyforge, I think they're called, this company. Not Skyforge. Sky something. It's Sky something. Like I said, I left it downstairs. The book that it came with, I can't remember. So we'll see. But anyway, so there it is. All right, that's what it looks like. Pretty cool. Oh, shit. No, I'm just kidding. Did you really think I would drop that? I bought that with my hard-earned money. I ain't dropping that fucking thing. There's no way. Okay? Yes, it has, of course, it has Windows 11. It's SkyTech is the name of the company. SkyTech is the company I bought it from. Okay? Got it off Amazon. Original price was almost $2,000. They've reduced it over and over the last few months. During Black Friday week, they reduced it down to $15.50. So that's when I bought it. I don't know if the price will actually stay at that or not. The sticker on the back was like the SkyTech sticker. I don't know. I'm not paying attention to it. Okay. All right. Some shout outs. So first off, thank you to Ponage for that $10 tip. It was $10.80. That gets the boner off the leaderboard, thankfully. Gets it to 31 bucks in support so far. And then I got a couple more tips. I received a $2.25 tip from I Have Explosive Diarrhea. I thought you would unbox it live. I couldn't. The box was insane. The box was so big, I couldn't fit it in the door of my office. I had to unbox it out there and then bring it in. I never would have been able to do it live here. There's not enough room. This office is cramped, as you know. I got so much shit in here already. I never would have been able to do it outside. So there you go. And then I'm glad you I'm glad you told us about your explosive diarrhea. And then I received a $12 tip, and this one is from Rod Stiffington. Oh. Rod Stiffington with the current top tip of $12. Thank you, Rod, for sharing your amazing Stiffingtonness with all of us here tonight. Very much appreciate it, Rod. Let's get Rod on the leaderboard, shall we? Hopefully someone can dethrone Rod's Stiffington from the leaderboard tonight. We're at $45 of support so far tonight. Thank you all. All right, now here's something that's pretty cool. I didn't know that this PC actually came with the keyboard and mouse. And to be honest, I'm happy it does, because my keyboard and mouse that I have over there, guess when it's from? From when I bought my original streaming PC 10 years ago. That's the keyboard and mouse that came with it over there. That's what I've been using for the last few months. So I kind of needed a keyboard and mouse. So this saves me the trouble of having to buy them because it came with them. All right. And the cool thing is, they apparently match the PC. So this is the SkyTech gaming mouse. M1200N. It probably isn't like a high DPI or anything, right? It's probably a very basic mouse. Let's see here. It's black. Wait a minute. Why did they give me a black mouse with a white PC? Well, I'm not too thrilled about that, and quite frankly, it doesn't really look that good either. Look at it. It's weird. Look at this weird mouse. It's hollow. You could see through it. It's full of holes. It's like a honeycomb. That is a weird mouse. It has absolutely no weight to it whatsoever. It doesn't have any... Oh, it does have a button. Maybe the button changes the DPI settings. Oh, wait a minute. I don't think it's real. I don't think the button really does anything. It's fake. Are you kidding? I gotta show you this. Look between the two. See the two sides of the mouse right there in the middle? It looks like that's a button. Like right here. That's not a button. It's just a piece of plastic. It doesn't do anything. I'm pressing it. It doesn't do anything. It looks nice. It's not. Look, it's hollow. Look, you can see right through it. I could like break this right now on my fingers if I wanted to. I could snap them right through. Well, I didn't know I was getting a mouse, and the mouse I got isn't very good. So probably I'll just keep the mouse that I'm using now, the 10-year-old mouse, perhaps. So I don't know. It has a forward and back button. It has a left and right click and a mouse wheel, and it's not very good, right? A dangler mouse. Maybe I'll try it. Maybe I shouldn't shit talk it. It was free. Maybe I'll give it a chance. It says on the bottom, SkyTech Gaming. I don't know if it's actually a good mouse or not. I'm sure you can look it up. It's the 1200M mouse. 1200N. Let me look at the instructions. Maybe it says what that thing is. Lighting effect. It's an LED mouse. Oh, it looks like this because it's an LED mouse. It's meant to fully light up. It's meant to be like a crazy light show mouse, according to the instructions here. Yeah, apparently it has a bit 4 colors: red, blue, purple, and blue purple. No, red, blue, no. Red, blue, purple, blue, and purple. It has 4 colors that it can go together. Or it can go through, I guess, it says. It claims. I guess I wouldn't really know what it is unless I plugged it in and tested it somewhere. There's no way to really know. So I guess I could. All right, but we'll get to that, okay? The keyboard and mice are an e-waste. No one uses them for long, says Lady Charisma. Well, there you go. So I don't know if that's a light. I don't know if that's a... Oh, God, wait a minute. No, it didn't click. I thought it broke it. Not. It didn't click. Okay. So there's the mouse. I don't know if it's any good or not. We'll test it. We'll actually plug it in and test it tonight. Okay? What about the keyboard? Like, you would have thought they would have gave me a keyboard and mouse that would have matched the computer, but the mouse was black. Is this going to also be a black keyboard? "19 key anti-ghosting, laser engraving, high keycap. Rainbow backlight, metal bottom case. RGB backlit keys with built-in rainbow and breathing effects." Do you think this is going to sync with a program like I use Signal RGB? Do you think it would actually like fit with that? I don't know. It seems like it's basic. I don't think it's going to work with that. Like my Logitech keyboard is a nice one and it works with everything. I don't think this is going to be that good. Well, let's open it up. It's going to be black, isn't it? It's not going to fit. It's not going to match the PC. Oh, by the way, my stream is dropping from the internet for some bizarre reason. I don't know why, but now it seems to be coming back. If the stream is having issues, it's not you. It's my internet. My internet seems to be having a big issue right now, and now it's clearing up. Yeah, the internet's being messy right now. Okay, it's coming back. Okay, it's black. Why would they give you a black keyboard and a black mouse with a white PC. That's a little weird. Don't you think they should give you one that matches? So, oh, it's got those weird soft keys. You know what I mean? Like when you type, it doesn't click. It's like really soft feeling. I don't know how I feel like about that. So it's basically very similar to my Logitech keyboard, except this one does have the number pad too. So it is a full-on keyboard, a full-sized real keyboard. And it says SkyTech Gaming. And apparently it does have, you know, it's a cheap membrane keyboard. That's what they call it. Function keys down here. Got a weird contoured bottom because you want to put your hand there because you hit space. So that's kind of weird. Well, I don't know if it'll be any good. It's got a metal bottom, which also I don't know how I feel about having a metal bottom on it. It doesn't have legs or feet. It has this weird like bumper. So I guess it will sit at a slight angle when you put it down. Yeah, I don't know. Wait a minute. All of the keys are soft, except enter. Enter clicks. And space. Enter and click. Enter and space click. None of the other buttons do. What the? I had never seen a keyboard like this before. Well, it's so bizarre. It is so bizarre. Why do certain things feel, why are these two keys different? Well, again, we won't know how it works until I plug it in to see, because of course my current gaming PC, I use a program called Signal RGB, and there you can get all these pre-made custom light setups that people have worked on, and I use that to do all my light show setup here through my computer. So I'm assuming that'll work in this, but I'm wondering how it's going to work with this, if it even will, right? I don't know if it's a full RGB setup or not. So I guess we'll see. Anyway, so that's the keyboard and mouse that it came with. All right. So that will conclude my unboxing and physically looking at the PC. I will continue tonight. What we're going to do is we're going to actually go over there and put it down on the floor. We're going to hook it up. We're going to put it hooked up to my capture setup. We're going to boot it up. Okay? And we're going to get it going. And we're going to see what happens. Now, I know that the internet ain't going to work because remember what happened last time with my new gaming PC. It won't show up on the network until you plug it in and then you restart the modem. Then, all of a sudden, it'll work. So I'm going to have to do that live tonight. But we could do that live. Let's get it hooked up and everything first. But here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to end this. This is a good 20-some minute video. I hope that everyone enjoyed seeing me do a little walkthrough of my new capture streaming PC from SkyTech. And I'll be back with more. Just check out more videos on the channel, or I'll put it in a playlist of me actually hooking this sucker up and getting it working. All right? Thanks a lot, everybody.